Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and somewhat controversial topic, the use of Ukrainian drones in the ongoing conflict with Russia. Now, I know what you might be thinking, another war story. But bear with me, because this isn't just about the latest military developments. It's about the impact on civilians, the economy, and the psychological toll on both sides. So, let's explore this together. First things first, the recent drone strikes in Russia have been making headlines. Ukrainian drones have been hitting industrial sites, warehouses, and even residential buildings. Now, I find this particularly interesting because it's not just about the military targets. It's about the civilian population and the economic infrastructure that's being disrupted. For instance, the Wildberries warehouse, Russia's largest online marketplace, was targeted. This raises a deeper question: is Ukraine trying to cripple Russia's economy, or is it a strategic move to disrupt the supply chain and cause chaos? Personally, I think it's a combination of both. It's a smart move to hit the economy, but it also creates a psychological impact on the Russian population, making them feel the consequences of the war. Now, let's talk about the defense. Russia claims to have shot down 635 Ukrainian drones overnight. But here's the thing, Ukraine is known for its innovative drone technology, and they've been developing these drones to be more effective and harder to detect. So, while Russia might be boasting about its air defenses, it's also highlighting the sophistication of the Ukrainian military. What many people don't realize is that these drones are not just simple weapons. They're sophisticated, and they're being used strategically to hit targets that have significant impact. For example, the strike on the Wildberries warehouse wasn't just about the warehouse itself, it was about the psychological impact on the Russian population and the disruption of the supply chain. Now, let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. Ukraine's campaign against Wildberries is part of a broader strategy to undermine Russia's war effort. By hitting economic targets, Ukraine is not only causing physical damage but also creating a sense of economic instability and discontent among the Russian population. This raises a deeper question: is this a form of asymmetric warfare, where Ukraine is using unconventional tactics to counter Russia's conventional military might? In my opinion, it is. And it's a fascinating example of how technology and strategy can be used to create a psychological and economic impact. But let's not forget the human cost. The strikes have resulted in casualties, including 2 people killed in the Saratov region. This raises a deeper question: how do we balance the need for military strategy with the protection of civilian lives? It's a delicate balance, and it's one that both sides are struggling with. In my opinion, the use of drones in this conflict is a double-edged sword. While it can be effective in disrupting the enemy's operations, it also carries the risk of civilian casualties and economic disruption. So, it's a fine line that needs to be walked carefully. In conclusion, the use of Ukrainian drones in the conflict with Russia is a fascinating and complex topic. It's not just about the military strategy, it's about the impact on civilians, the economy, and the psychological toll on both sides. So, the next time you hear about a drone strike, take a step back and think about the bigger picture. What does it suggest about the nature of modern warfare? What does it imply about the future of conflict? And most importantly, how can we ensure that the use of technology in warfare doesn't come at the cost of innocent lives? That's the question we all need to be asking. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.